What's up, y'all? Welcome back to an ESPN NFL 2K5 franchise rebuild with the Detroit Lions. We're still undefeated halfway through the season, feeling great about things, taking on the Green Bay Packers for the second time already this season in just 8 short weeks. They're standing at 5-3. But before we get over to them, we're going to do a little mid-season check-in. Now, as we look at our injury report, Zach Thomas still there, Derek Hamilton still there, although not for much longer, and we do potentially have a move to make once he is healthy again. We are number 1 in the NFL in the power rankings halfway through season 4, the only team to remain undefeated. You can see there the New England Patriots, the Cleveland Browns, and the Indianapolis Colts are right behind us. But in the NFC, kind of no one can touch us right now. The best teams are 5-3, 5-3, 5-3, 5-4. So we are sitting pretty in the NFC, and hopefully we'll just be looking forward to who we're going to play that makes it out of the AFC. Now, looking over at the Green Bay Packers, we did play them a few weeks ago, but just a little update on how they're doing. Aaron Brooks still under center, and 89 overall, 1,600 yards on the year, and 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions halfway through this season. Ahman Green having a better season than last year if we're going by pure stats, I guess. I mean, he only has 4 touchdowns, but he does have much more yards. You can take that as better or not. Javon Walker, just about on pace with his production from last year, 338 yards, 2 total touchdowns so far. And then on the other side of the ball, Nick Barnett is finally an elite player at 91 overall, 44 tackles, a sack, and an interception to his name so far in this season. And then the next best player by rating is Patrick Kearney. They got him in a trade with Atlanta a few seasons ago. He's got 30 tackles and 4 sacks so far on the season. So we match up really well. We have a better offense. We have a better defense. We should hopefully continue our unbeaten streak. So let's send it to Chris Berman in the studio.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Here we go on ESPN. We'll be get out to the polls Tuesday, but our votes for great football today in Week 10 of the NFL on ESPN. We've got 2 teams each hoping for a landslide victory here in this one. Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions. Now!
Hi there, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Ford Field. My right-hand man, of course, is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, when you look at these 2 teams, what stands out?
Well, Dan, both teams have solid defensive lines. The quarterbacks and running backs better stay on their toes out there if they hope to stay healthy. The Packers have an outstanding defensive line, Dan. These guys have a killer instinct out on the field, and their size enables them to bring down ball carriers in a hurry. The Lions also have one of the better defensive lines in the game. These guys are pretty quick for their size, and they create mayhem for offenses.
The Lions will start this first play of the drive at their own 20-yard line. Rodgers hauls in the pass and gets past the markers for a first down. Breeze rifles this one hard over the middle, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete. Peter, unfortunately, we've had some players banged up so far.
Unfortunately so. You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. It's a good call.
That'll bring up second down. Second down with 2 tight ends to the right. Foster takes his first carry of the game and maybe picks up 1. Breeze. This one, the catch is made well past the markers for a first down. Dalton takes the catch out to the left and is well past the markers for a first down. Foster takes the handoff and passes the line. No one in front of him. 5. And he's in for the touchdown.
Deshaun Foster gives the defense nada to grab onto with this awesome spin move.
Just goes to show you don't always have to bulldoze your way through.
Nope, a well-timed spin or a juke or something, and they can't let...
Now the extra point, and it's good. The Packers get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 26-yard line. Walker goes in motion. Makes a tough catch and is well past the markers for a first down. Green gains 10 yards on the play, and that will bring up first down.
Check it out. Over 10,000 yards and no signs of slowing down. Wow.
Driver snags the dart right sideline and is well past the markers for a first down. Tackled at the 28. Walker catches the bullet out left and gets past the markers for a first down.
Javon Walker faced single coverage there and was able to get by it for the reception.
Holman sacks him way back at. Franks catches this one and is well past the markers for a first down.
Well, Dan, both pass and run are viable, but we'll see the quarterback sneak here.
Brooks lobs this to the end zone, and it falls incomplete. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. Green will get stopped at the line, and that brings up fourth down. Elam from 19 yards and puts it straight through the uprights and good. Diggs makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Breeze throws a big lob and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
As you can see, he's up over 2,000 yards for the year and still moving.
Foster gets the call on first down and ends up losing about 3. Breeze zips it to the left sideline and it's complete at the 41. Eventually shoved out at the 47. It will be first down. Walters didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. Foster gains 8 yards, and that will bring up third down.
Boy, they get some good yardage out of this one, Dan, and they do it a number of good ways. Good line blocking, good downfield blocking, and a nifty run to boot. Nice play.
Glover gets the call on third down and heads left. Tackled at the 38. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Lions are out in front, 7-3. Breeze passes this one and out at the 5. Brought down hard at the 2. It'll be first and goal.
Charles Rogers faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
That time when they went deep, they hit the jackpot.
Which has not been true for their long game today. Flood the zone to disrupt the pass. Almost have to do both right here.
Glover will take the handoff and gets the touchdown.
Glover confuses the D big time here. I can't wait to see it again.
Here Here's the point after, and it's good. Green passes number 12 on first down and runs into traffic. Sparks hunts him down and then finally tackles him. Brooks puts his arm into this one, and it's caught at the 47. Chased down at the 49. First down. Green picked up about 7, and that brings up second down. Green gets the call again and heads out right. Stopped at the 40. That will bring up first down. Green gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down. Brooks throws this on a rope, and it's complete at the 45. Driver makes the catch on the right sideline and gains about 12 yards. Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off. Green gets past the line and takes it upfield. Breaks free. Eventually runs out of bounds at the 7. It'll be first and goal.
Amon Green sticks close to the sidelines and racks up a bunch of yards.
Then he goes out of bounds well past the markers, I might add.
Yeah, he went for the whole enchilada on that.
Anderson goes in motion. Green picks up 6 on the play, and that brings up second down.
You know, Dan, this might be a nice time to try a little fade there. Go to receiver.
Pearson tackles him behind the line. Carry on third down, and he gets tackled short of the markers. And the field goal unit is on the field. Elam from 18 yards, and it's good. Foster loses 1 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Richards makes the catch out to the left, and it's good for a gain of 10 on the play. Breeze floats this one out to the right sidelines, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete. Tackled at the 44.
Marcus Anderson not only shanghais the football for the interception, but watch. Gets a few more after the catch. Great play all around.
The Packers offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They'll start at the 44-yard line. Green carries it for the 9th time and gains about 3 yards. Green, the Packers take their first timeout. Brooks throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught at the 50. Runs out, and that will stop the clock at 1:15. First down. First down, 1 man down. It's intercepted. Leaps over the tackle. Brought down at the 49. Brooks zips it to the left sideline. It's intercepted. Stopped at the 40.
Sparks knows why you think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football.
Anderson tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. Breeze fires this one over the middle, and it's complete at the 45. The Lions take their first. Carroll makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion. Breeze throws a bullet to the front, and it's complete at the 42. Breaks the tackle.
Deshaun Foster had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
Rips him down in the backfield. The Lions will talk it over, and they take their second timeout. Casey launches the 51-yard attempt, and it's no good, short of the goalposts. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Lions are out in front, 14-6. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. The Lions, therefore, find themselves in a tight ball game. Anything can happen in the second half. It's time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. Duh. This time, there can be no question. Deshaun Foster has played like a man possessed. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Chris.
Probably be winning if they'd done a better job of scoring touchdowns when they're in the red zone. He said, "We've been right at their doorstep a couple of times so far, and we couldn't come away with field goals." He's hoping they can get into the end zone soon. Dan?
Susie, thank you. Brooks zings it to the right side, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Yeah, unless he starts getting shut down, there's no reason for him to move out of it.
First down, both tight ends. Green picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down. Brooks throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 43. Runs out at the 47. Green carries this one off to the right and barely picks up the first down. Green gets the ball and gets past the line. Dragged down at the 46. Green picks up about 2, and that brings up third down. Going to get free regardless of how evasive you are.
Not with that strength. With those guns, he could probably juggle bowling balls or wide receivers for that one.
Brooks offers this one hard over the middle, and this one is incomplete. Up fourth down. Samuel lines up for the punt. Samuel gets the ball and punts it away. Hunt fair catches it at the 13. Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and the ball is caught at the 28, and he's stopped right there. This one will fall incomplete. Breeze throws a heater, and it's tipped incomplete. That will bring up fourth down. Harris takes the long snap and pummels this one deep. Carroll fields the deep punt at the 18. Stopped at the 20. Green chews up 4 yards, and that brings up second down. Green gets the call on second down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Green picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 4th down. Sandler takes the snap and punts it away. Hunt fields it at the 32. Dragged down at the 44. Breeze lets it go, and it's complete at the 41. Hunted down at the 38. Kearney gets the sack at the 42. Breeze lofts this one out to the left, and the ball is caught at the 27. 5, and touchdown.
Lane makes the catch and then adds a whole lot more on the ground. Watch. Reels it in and then makes the D reel with all the yards he's tacking on.
Not a player who typically has a TD on his stats, but he's able to run. Here's the extra point, and it's good. Green catches it in the flat and gains a couple. Sparks hunts him down and then finally tackles him just behind the line. Hamilton tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Sandler gets the snap and punts it away. Hunt fields the punt at the 35. Tackled at the 41. Carr gets the carry on 1st down and heads out right. Brought down at the 44. Diggs sacks him back at the 39. Anderson tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. 4th down.
To the pass.
Harris gets ready to punt this away. Harris takes the long snap and punts it away. Carroll catches it at the 21. Tackled at the 31. Walker goes in motion. Franks didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. Brooks really rifles this pass, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. 3rd down, empty backfield. Finneran calls in the lob right side and has some room to run. Finally dropped at the 23. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Lions enjoying the lead, 21-6. Has his number called on 1st down and maybe picks up 1 on the play. Peter, unfortunately, we've had some players banged up so far.
Unfortunately so.
Olin knocks it down at the line, incomplete. 3rd down with the tight end right. Brooks uncorks this to the left sideline, and it's caught at the 2.
Javon Walker does a great job here battling 3 defenders. It's definitely worth a second look. Let's watch. And he still comes up with the ball. Wow, you can't coach that.
Now the point after, and it's good. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Foster will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up 2nd down. Breeze Breeze throws a beauty to the right side, and it's intercepted. Brought down at the 29.
Marcus Anderson timed his jump perfectly on that last play to pick off the pass.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some.
The Packers are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 29-yard line. Fisher goes in motion. Green will take this one off the toss, and the ball's loose. Dragged down at the 25.
Hamilton delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there. And he gives up the football for the fumble. Great hard-nosed defensive play.
At their own 25-yard line. Glover will get the handoff and passes the line. Tackled at the 29. Foster picks up about 2, and that will bring up third down. Breeze fires this one over the middle, and it's intercepted. Tackled at the 39.
But it's all about getting in position to make the grab, and watch here. Oh, that's perfect position.
That's their third interception of the... as they start this drive at the 39-yard line. Green punches this one left of center and picks up a couple. Green gains 8 yards, and that brings up third down. Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off.
Oh, look at those numbers. That's how to get it done.
Green carries it for a third time in a row, and...
Okay, bring him out. Bring him out. You have to change.
Roberson goes right up the middle and gains about 3 yards. Green takes it off the toss and gets past the line. Stopped at the 25. Roberson cruises out to the left side and gets taken down well short of the markers. It'll be fourth down. Elam with the 41-yard attempt, and it's through the uprights. They're setting up for the onside kick. Elam bounces it up. Lane gathers it up at the 41. Tackled at the 40. Foster takes this one way out left and heads wide left. Eventually tackled at the 26. First down. Foster gets the toss and runs into traffic. Stopped at the 23. Carr will get the carry on second down, and the Packers will... Carr takes his fourth carry of the game, and he's stopped. The Packers take a timeout. That's their final one. Carr carries it for the fourth straight time and is brought down short of the markers. The clock is still running. That will bring up fourth down. Casey from 19 yards, and this one is up and in.
You know, overall, Dan, the defense has to be happy with how that one played out.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Casey kicks it off. Hunt fields it all the way back at the 8. Dragged down at the 37. The Packers start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 56. Walker hauls it in right side, and the clock continues to wind down. Brooks out left side, and it's complete at the 44. And he's stopped right there. That will bring up first down. Brooks spikes the ball, and that will stop the clock. Brooks airs this one to the left sideline. It's complete at the 23. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. Sparks hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. Brooks zings it to the right side, and the reception's made at the 8th. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. It'll be first and goal.
Triple threat rollout this Dan. Good back, sneaky quarterback, and quality receivers to boot.
Brooks spikes the ball, and that will stop the clock. Brooks throws a heater right sideline, and it's intercepted. Walker tackles him for a touchback.
Hamilton says why you think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Lions come out on top 24-16. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
This one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Lions stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Deshaun Foster is standing by with our Susie Colbert. Susie?
Thank you, Chris. You played great today, and you nosed them out in this nail-biter game. What gave you guys the edge today?
Yeah, to be honest, we just came together as a team real well today. My teammates all helped me out a lot, and I'm playing with a great cast of characters alongside me. I'm just happy to get the W, and now we've got to move on and look ahead.
Chris, back to you.
Thanks for watching the NFL on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. We'll see you next time.
That was potentially one of the worst performances that we've ever gotten out of Drew Brees. If you watch the uncut version, now's a good time to explain. There's no more live videos for now. Thank you for everyone who sent their support so far as we kind of skim through everything. So if you want to see the uncut version, it's going to be linked in the description of this highlight video. All 3 of the interceptions, the second one, or the last one on the quick slant maybe wasn't his big fault, but those first 2 that he threw that were supposed to go to Roy, I put it on the replay, and you can see he's just throwing so far away from the receiver. It was comical. So go check out the uncut version if you want to. One other shout out I want to make this is actually good timing as we get over to the defenders after showing that, and also shout out to John Lane. John Lane's definitely getting the screenshot after that performance. He had that big touchdown catch over Ahmad Carroll, which was a big one. But shout out to Roger Pearson right here. Stepping in for the injured Zach Thomas, led the game in total tackles out of anybody. 7 total tackles, just wrangled Amon Green all game. Had 2 assists, which ties for first in total assisted tackles. So just an absolute up and down the field, amazing job by Roger Pearson. And I'm thinking that maybe we have something cooking with him up the middle instead of Zach Thomas. Instead, of course, Marcus Anderson did have those 2 big interceptions on Drew Brees, but thanks to Sam Hamilton, thanks to Sparks, we did have a couple of takeaways ourselves. And one last extra Sam Hamilton shout out. Not only did he have the interception to seal it, but he forced a fumble to give us the ball back after Drew Brees threw a pick. So we've got the Chargers next week, a little AFC trip going over to sunny San Diego to take them on. I haven't said this all video, so I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Thanks for all the support. We're going to continue to get these out as quickly as we can. And one more time, we're going to send it back to Bristol for Chris Berman and some SportsCenter.
SportsCenter.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Raiders squeeze out a 4-point victory. The Cowboys lost this one and will now fall to third place in the NFC East. Corey Schlesinger had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Bills beat the Saints. Rowe had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Redskins win their 5th game of the season. Right by Lady Liberty in New York, we had the Jets come away with a 7-point win. Cardinals, Rams. Anquan Bolden is ready at the 31-yard line. Play gets underway, close coverage. Oh, now with a beautiful move, gets open, and it's a 6 spot. The Cardinals win this one by the final score of 17-10. Over at Arrowhead Stadium, we had the Chiefs walk away with a 6-point victory. The Panthers defense held their opponents to under 150 passing yards in their win at Ericsson Stadium. The 49ers lost at home and will have to hit the road to meet the Cardinals. The Browns lost this one, but will stay at number 1 in the AFC North. Daniel Graham nabbed 2 touchdown passes and helped his Patriots beat the Falcons. The Lions win yet again this week and keep their impressive streak alive. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Franklin is probably the one that most leaps out at you. X-rays revealing that a broken foot is the report. He'll be out for 4 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Zach Thomas sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. It's a broken arm, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
And last but not least, we had the Colts come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. But that'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.